Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about the 5 main areas to look into when creating a personal financial plan. The main areas of personal finance are income, spending, savings, investment, and personal protection. Let's talk about the first one, income. It refers to a source of cash inflow that you receive and then use to support yourself and your family. It's the starting point for your financial planning process. Common sources of income are your salaries, bonuses, hourly wages, pensions, and dividends. These sources of income all generate cash that you can use to either spend, save, or invest. In other sense, income is the first step in the personal financial planning roadmap. Secondly, let's talk about spending. It includes all types of expenses related to buying goods and services or anything else that is consumable, not an investment. All spending falls into two categories in general. It's cash that is paid for with cash on hand. The other one is credit, which is paid for by borrowing money. The majority of most people's income is allocated to spending. Common sources of spending are your rental payments, mortgage, taxes, food, entertainment, travel, and credit card payments. These expenses reduce the amount of cash you have available for saving and investing. If expenses are greater than your income, you have a deficit. Managing expenses is just as important as generating income, and typically people have more control over their discretionary expenses than their income. Discretionary expenses don't include expenses for basic needs, such as dining out, food delivery, and entertainment. Good spending habits are critical for good personal finance management. Now the third one, saving. It refers to excess cash that is retained for future investing or spending. If there is a surplus between what you earn as income and what you spend, the difference can be directed towards savings or investments. Managing savings is a critical area of personal finance. Common forms of savings include physical cash and savings bank account. Most people keep at least some savings to manage their cash flow and the short-term difference between their income and expenses. Having too much savings, however, can actually be viewed as a bad thing, since it earns little to no return compared to investments. Now the fourth one, let's talk about investment. It relates to the purchase of assets that are expected to generate a rate of return, with the hope that over time you will receive back more money than you originally invested. Investing carries risk, of course, and not all assets actually end up producing a positive rate of return. This is where we see the relationship between risk and return. Common forms of investing include stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, private companies, commodities, and art. Investing is the most complicated area of personal finance and is one of the areas where people get the most professional advice. There are vast differences in risk and reward between different investments, and most people seek help with this area of their financial plan. Now the fifth and the last one, it's personal protection. It refers to a wide range of products that can be used to guard against an unforeseen and adverse event. Common protection products include life insurance, health insurance, and estate planning as well. This is another area of personal finance where people typically seek professional advice and which can become quite complicated. There is a whole series of analysis that needs to be done to properly assess your insurance and estate planning needs. So overall, a good financial management comes down to having a solid plan and sticking to it. all areas of personal finance can be wrapped up into a budget or a formal financial plan. Generally speaking, the main components of the financial planning process are assessment, goals, plan development, execution, monitoring, and reassessment. Preparing a budget or a financial plan is critical to give you the best shot at achieving your personal and family goals. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, give the video a like, and share it with your friends and family. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.